Hey everybody, Paul Heumiller here at Dream Guitars with another lesson from around the world of tunings. These are some short lessons where I'm giving you a quick way into open tunings. So I'll show you how to get there from standard and how to play a 1, 4, 5, and 6 chord. The idea here is not to be an intense lesson, but just to give you a taste. And then if there's a few tunings that you like, you can maybe dive deeper. They're a lot of fun, and I encourage you to come to this with a beginner's mind, an open mind, and just enjoy what the tunings offer. For me, they're very inspirational. So let's get started. To get to open G tuning, it's just a G chord we're going to change the strings to. So both outside E's have to go down to D. So I can do that referencing the open 4th string. Listening to the vibrations until I get to where they sound equal without vibration. And of course you can always use a tuner as well. I've got one here to double check, but I encourage you to try to learn with your ears. The only other string you have to change here is the 5th string. The A has to go to G. So I can play the 5th string and bounce it against the 3rd string, which is a G. If I go too far, you hear all that vibration, then I just have to come back. And there you go, you've got an open G chord. So just realize that the low string is a D, so if I play everything, it works, but I've got a D in the bass instead of the root, which is G. So if I play the 5th string down, then my 5th string is now tuned to G. That is the true 1 chord. So I would encourage you to play the 5th string down when you want a 1 chord. Okay? And then if you want, the low D is there if you want to use it for bass lines and things like that. But there's your 1 chord. Now one thing I want to say is another lesson we did is on D major tuning. These are parallel tunings. What I mean by that is the intervals on the strings are almost the same if you shift over one string. So everything you play here, if you every shape I'm doing here, if you move it up towards your face, one string, it works in D major tuning. So if you learn one of these, you learn the other. So you'll see if you go to the other lesson, the shapes are going to be identical. What I'm showing you here, just moved one set of strings towards the floor for G tuning. So here for the 4 chord, I come up to the 5th fret, and I'm going to play the 5th string, and I'm going to play the 2nd string. And you get this beautiful version of a 4 chord. Similar to in the D major tuning, it was just down one string lower. Now for the 5 chord, I just bring that up to the 7th fret. And you hear how nice that is. You're getting some different colors here. Again, as I say in each of these videos, you're going to get some colors that are not in the triad of the basic chord, but that's okay. And actually it's special, and it's what makes these fun and inspiring. So 1 chord is just open from the 5th string down. Then I come to the 5th fret and I play the 5th string and the 2nd. Then I move that up 2 frets and back to 1. Okay? That's your 1, 4, and your 5. Now for the 6th chord, you have to go to the 2nd fret on the low string, because on this key it's an E minor, but I'm going to play the low string at the 2nd fret, then I'm going to play the 4th string at the 2nd fret, and the next 2 strings open. I'm avoiding the top string because that's tuned down to D, which works here, but it's going to make it a 7th. So I can use the top string, or I can choose to leave it off. So there's your 6th chord. So you've got the 1, the 4, the 5, and the 6, and then 1. And then you've got, just to show you one bonus thing here, if you hammer on the top 2 fingers of a C chord shape, here on the first, so I'm playing the 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. It's very common that you'll hear it immediately. So that sort of thing. If you just do that from the G string down, from the 5th string down, it's a very handy thing, and all of those pull-offs in there. So that's just a sweet area to noodle around in. And you can do that same chord in the D major tuning from the other lesson as well. So couple key points. G major, very easy and beautiful to play in, and it's parallel to the D major tuning. So everything you play here, if you take it one string lower, it works in the D major tuning. So you learn one, you get two for the price. So there you go, y'all. Have fun with this lesson in open G major.